Hey, everybody, welcome to the Drive Home Show. It's Thursday, November 12th. I just added like 3 syllables to the number 12. And it's November 12th, and it's 5:40 p.m. on the p.m. We're going to get Paula from school, and it's a little bit chilly here. It's gonna get colder, so if you complain about this cold, then whatever, you're a wimp. It's 41 degrees, but it's a little bit chilly. We need the heat on in the car, and we need it to warm up. Yes, we do. Luckily, it's not raining. It rained yesterday. I'm sure you remember listening to the rain hit the windshield as I had the show. It's not raining today. It's cloudy though. It's supposed to rain, like rain and snow flurry type deal thing. But we'll see. We'll see. They fixed Sunray, the sign. It used to say with the S not lit up on the Sunray sign. It used to say Unray, but now it's fixed. It says Sunray. Like a ray of sun, get it? There's Leanne Chin's. They have good bourbon chicken. I was at Leanne Chin's once, and we were waiting, I don't know. The funny part is there was a guy behind us who said, yeah, I'll get the Bauerbahn chicken. Bourbon chicken? He said Bauerbahn? Yeah. There's Arby's. Arby's America's roast beef. Yes, sir. Craving that. Craving an Arby's roast beef sandwich and a chicken cordon bleu. Don't like their fries too much. Their curly fries or potato cakes. They got onion rings. Sometimes I get onion rings, but there's no dipping sauce for the onion rings. So, kind of ruins everything there. What you need to do, though, is you get the zesty sauce from Burger King, right? You get extras. Then you go get the onion rings from Arby's, and then you dip them in the zesty sauce. No way, man. You can't cross-dip franchises. The zesty sauce is only for Burger King onion rings. You can't put Arby's onion rings in the zesty sauce. You can't cross-dip franchises. All right. So we're getting a little bit of a misting on the windshield. Not even enough to start the wiper is in motion. But as it might gather more, and you might have to eventually turn them on. Today was a very, I don't know, it was like so many days in a row of not having to do anything. I mean, you got to do something. There's some things that you have to do, but it's like so minor. It's just like whatever, and then you sit there and you watch your videos on YouTube. I'm watching Income Property, and then I'm doing the puzzles. By the way, today the puzzles were a giant tomato. Like, it was, the whole puzzle was like red except one little spot where the top of the tomato was green, and kind of a boring puzzle. But then there was one like the city skyline at waterfront at night or something. I don't know what they called it. Not too exciting, not too thrilling. But then there was like the one with the badminton birdies. What do they call those? The actual shuttlecocks. That's it. The badminton shuttlecocks. There was a pink one, pinkish, purplish fuchsia, and it was big, and it took up a lot of space. And then there was like a green one, like a lime green one, and there was like a yellow one, and there was like an orange one. It was fun, and it was on a white background, so it was like fun because it's colors that you don't usually see when you do puzzles. So there. And we're slowing down a little bit here. So they started out going fast because normally I'm done with all 3 puzzles before the Tony comes in. And I'm stuck. I'm going to have to try to see if I can change lanes because everybody's stopped in this lane. Okay, I'm moving. Here we go. Okay. Normally I'm done with all 3 puzzles when the toaster comes in. Today I was like probably started the second one, but not even, not maybe halfway, maybe half. What the heck, you idiot moron! Oh, that made me want to honk, jerk. Yeah, cut him off now. Cut him off. Do it, stupid jerk. All right. Yeah, stupid. Oh, he's a freaking moron. I'm gonna ride his butt just because he pissed me off. I'm doing my show and he cuts me off. All right. Now we're getting some rainfall. You might even be able to hear that. I still can see without turning on the wipers, but I'll turn them on like the delay, just so I don't have to keep messing with it, hands-free, So yeah, I'm in the middle of the second puzzle when Tony comes in, and so then time was going by pretty fast. But then toward the end of the day, change request would pop up or an incident. I'm like, dang man, again? So it was like that kind of day, normally they don't bother me. They don't bother me at all. I'm here. I might as well work. But there was then the final tally count of tickets was not that big. It was in the 20s. But the thing is, it was change requests and Europe tickets. Europe was taking a huge dump, But anyway, I don't want to start getting on the topic of work. Work is boring. Boring, boring, boring. Boring, boring, boring. Boring, boring, boring. 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 I'm hungry now. I want to eat, but I don't know what to have. So here's the choices. You can. We're going to set up phone lines, and you can call in and vote for your requests, and whoever gets the most votes, that is what we shall have for dinner. Here are the choices. We got hamburger helper Philly cheese steak. The problem with that is the hamburger is frozen solid. So, you can defrost it. You can defrost it in the microwave. Or what we used to do before we had defrosting in microwaves is you just cook it frozen. It starts browning on the edges, and you scrape that off, and then you cook what's now in the middle, and you scrape that off, and you keep doing that. The problem with that is you get pieces that are way cooked, and then there's other pieces that haven't even started cooking yet, so it's unevenly cooked, and it takes much longer. So that's the problem with that there. Okay. But it's a good meal. The other choice is meatballs, and then some kind of noodles or something. I like to make those egg noodles, those same egg noodles that you make when you make the tuna stuff. Those egg noodles. I like to make those egg noodles. I think I got some. I think I got some. I'm not sure if I got some, but I think I got some. So meatballs and noodles. And with either one of those meals, we would have broccoli. That would be the vegetables. So that's choice number 2. Choice number 3 gets a little more complicated. Choice number 3 would be taking the meatballs and cooking some of them there and making spaghetti and meatballs. Now, here's the problem. I don't think we got no spaghetti sauce. Alright, so what we got some open spaghetti sauce in the fridge, but I don't know if it's still good because they don't last forever, and so it might not be good. So then you'd have to go to the store and get some tomato sauce. So that's not a really high possibility of a choice. That would be option 3. Now, option 4 would be to get fast food, go out to eat, like not go sit in a restaurant and eat, but go get it like Taco Bell or something like that. That would be option 4. Now, option 5 would be to look and see what else you got. I think there's corn dogs. There's chicken patties. There's frozen steaks and there's frozen chicken breasts all up in there. So, that could be an option 4, 5, 6, or 7. So, call in with your votes, and whoever gets the most votes is what we shall have. And now it's getting pretty warm in here. It's getting warm. So yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's a blessing to have a car with heat. Seriously, for the last umpteen years, I had that blue van, and it had no heat. The rain stopped by the way. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, the blue van, let's since we've got time, let's list all the things that was wrong with the blue van. But I was driving it anyways. Okay? Thing wrong number 1, the brakes were bad. Now, the brake pads wore all the way down and it was grinding. But not only that, like the drums were bad or something, because the pedal would go like all the way down. And I'm like, I'm not paying $700 whatever. I think they quoted me $1,100 for brakes and all that. I'm like, no, not paying that much for a crappy van. So I went and got the rotors, I got the pads, got my friend Jeremiah Riopel, and I was like, I don't want you to do it for me, but I don't know how to do it, so I'll tell me how to do it and I'll do it or whatever. So then what we ended up doing is my son Jeremiah went with to go to do this, and Jeremiah Riopel stopped at the red light. Thank you. Jeremiah Riopel did one brake pad, and then my son Jeremiah did the other one. I think we did both front and the back. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure, but I think we did both. There's a truck behind me with super bright headlights in my face. That's one of my sucking pet peeves. That was, I'm going back to the old Scott. Sucking. Yeah. Headlights today people don't care. They're super bright in your face, and they don't care. And I hate that. I hate it. Because it's coming in my side mirror. Not the rear view mirror, which I can turn and make it into a night mirror, and so it's not as bright. But it's coming in my side mirrors, which, yeah, that is not acceptable. That's just not acceptable. So then, okay, that's number 1 thing wrong with the blue van. Number 2 thing wrong with the blue van is it leaks antifreeze. The coolant, okay, how do I explain this quickly? I'm just going to say I put in like 3 thermostats in 2 years. It would overheat because somehow it wasn't letting the coolant into the engine or at the right time or something. So then I put in and I get a new thermostat, put it in, and it would work fine for a while, but then you watch it and the needle would go between the H and the C. It'd be right in the middle where it's supposed to be, and then it would start creeping up to the H. So then I knew I had to add more antifreeze. Well, then it stopped working, So then I just took the thermostat out entirely. Now, that's going to keep your engine from overheating, but you're not going to get any heat in the van. So I was driving with no heat. And the problem with that is your windows don't defrost. So, and then I'm getting off work, and I'm coming out to the van, and the inside of the van, the windshield, is frosted. So, man, it just shudder thinking of it, having to do all that. So that's kind of really two things: no heat and the overheating. It's overheating and the no heat. Another thing is the lights on the radio do not light up, so you cannot tell what station you were listening to. You cannot tell anything. The time, the temperature. Although I think the temperature was up in the ceiling, but that didn't work either. That said, consistently said 40 below. So that's another thing wrong with it. Are you keeping count so far? Another thing wrong was the tailgate was rammed in. It was dented. Another thing wrong, it was hail damage. All kinds of dents all on the top. Another thing wrong, I'm thinking a crack. Oh, the windshield was cracked. That's another thing. It was cracked all the way across. Not just all the way across, but up and down and all the way across and everywhere. So that was cracked, and that was illegal. Another thing, well, this was part of the overheating thing, but you'd get a trail of smoke coming behind you. Probably because there was probably a leak of the antifreeze into the engine, and the antifreeze was burning, and then you'd have a trail of smoke following you. That was super embarrassing. Well, and then there was more things wrong, but I'm at the school now, so let me try to think of a few more things wrong. There were like 10 things. I listed 10 things that were wrong with it. Yeah, I don't think I've got to 10 yet. Well, this was not a thing wrong with it before, but it became wrong with it on the last day that I had this van. Is the alternator went out. And that was a nightmare, yeah. So, yeah, that was your nightmare. It's windy outside. Something sounds like it's shaking in my car. Well, we'll just attribute that to the wind. Let me text my daughter and say I'm here. I don't know if it will let me do this while I am talking. I might shut me off. Let's see. We'll see. I'm here. I'm here at the entrance of the school. I'm here at the entrance of the school. We're still going. I don't know if it stopped. We'll see. We'll find out. Okay, I'm gonna have to sign off if I can't think of any more things wrong with the van. Windshield cracked. Brakes did not work. Well, the brakes worked in the regular roads, but if it was snowy and you hit the brakes, it did not stop. It just went, but did not stop. You know, with those anti-lock brakes, you're supposed to, help you stop in the snow, on the ice. Well, it didn't. It just kept going. Just kept going. Here comes Paula. All right, that's it for today's show. Tune in tomorrow when we call something. Thanks. Bye.